Hi, this is Nate Greeley. This is a quick 2-minute video to explain some formal fallacies. These are arguments that look like good, valid arguments, but are in fact invalid in that even if the premises are true, you could end up with a false conclusion. Let's start by looking at some good arguments. These are valid forms of argument. One's called modus ponens. It has the form if P then Q, P therefore Q. For example, if Felix is human, then Felix is an animal. Felix is human, therefore we can conclude Felix is an animal. It's fairly straightforward. Another valid form of argument is modus tollens. So we have the same first premise, if Felix is human, then Felix is an animal, but the second premise is the negation of the consequent of that conditional. So we have Felix is not an animal, and we can validly conclude that Felix is not human. For example, if Felix is a robot. But this next argument is fallacious, invalid. Even if the premises are true, you could get a false conclusion. So the first premise is, if Felix is human, then Felix is an animal. Second premise, Felix is an animal. And then you can conclude Felix is human? No, you can't, right? Even if those two premises were true, it might turn out that Felix is a cat. And finally, denying the antecedent. That last one was called affirming the consequent. This fallacy is called denying the antecedent. Same first premise. If Felix is human, then Felix is an animal. Our conclusion, our second premise, Felix is not human. Our conclusion, Felix is not an animal. That's also invalid, right? If Felix were a cat, the premises could be true, but the conclusion would still be false. And those are two fallacies to watch out for.